Very good evening to everyone. Welcome to the day 22 session. Hope everything will be clear. Having any doubts, you can keep the message in chat box. Very good evening to all people. And we are at a day 22. Just please let me know having any doubts. Just keep the message in the chat box. Very good evening to everyone. Once again, I'm saying thanks for joining for the class of the day 22. Having any doubts, you can keep the message in chat box. Any doubts, please try to keep the message in chat box. Once again, thanks to all people. Thanks for joining for the class. Having any doubts, you can try to keep the message in chat box. And good evening to Usharani, good evening to Bharatraj sir, and good evening to Premnath, good evening. Mumtaz, good evening. Vasvi ma'am, good evening. Good evening, Vasvi ma'am. If you want to get the day 1 class, I think it's already available. If you are already joined in a group, it's possible to you. Otherwise, I think it's not possible. If you are in a group, then it's possible, I think so. I'll check with the team and please let me know about it. Definitely, I will check with your requirements. No need to worry about it. Pallavi, good evening. And Khan, good evening. Krishnan, Sri Krishnan, good evening. Very good evening to all people. Fam, good evening. Syed, good evening. Yeah, good evening to everyone. Pallavi, good evening. Okay, where is the keyword? We are using the how to include the graph created with R script into the Power BI. Today only in R programming only some requirement will be there. that I will complete it, and even in parallelly I will go through with that the graph created with the R programming in a Power BI. I will show you that. Okay. Yeah, yesterday's one will execute because the installation is not completed yesterday, so that's why it shown like that. We'll complete it today. Okay, no need to worry about it. Yeah, we'll show the outputs today, no problem. And having any other doubts, just please try to keep the message in chat box. So definitely we'll do that, and today I'm checking with the software. Definitely I will do that. How to fix the inconsistency? Actually, what are we having the data? That should be clear data. So that purpose only we have to do that transformation technique. That purpose only, inconsistency purpose only it will work. And Harisharnappa, good evening. Manjula, good evening. Menaka, good evening. Just wait for 1 minute. I'll start the session. I'm checking with the software setup. Any doubts, you can try to keep the message. In between I will set up the software. Menaka, good evening. Having any doubts, try to keep the message in chat box. Sridham, good evening. Yeah, thank you all. Thanks for joining for the class. Then we will start the session for today. And yeah. So before going to start the session, just keep the messages. Having any doubts also in between, no problem. And now we will start the session and everything will be clear. Having any doubts, you can try to keep the message in chat box. $15 passed. Then we have to introduce all people, right? So now only class will start, no need to worry. So if you need, we can extend the class also, no problem. Okay, definitely only for the discussion purpose only 10 minutes. Remaining 15 minutes daily we are working on it, okay? So no need to worry about the requirement, and let us start for today's session. Thanks for your interest. So I am getting the messages, that is very happy for me. Thanks for keeping the messages like this. Then I can understand you are listening the class. That's very nice to listen to me. Yeah. So very good evening to all. Welcome to the day 22 session of the data analytics. So we are at a day 22, and here today we have to discuss about the little bit practical part for the extension of the yesterday's class. Okay, so in a previous session what we have discussed in a day 21, so in that particular day 21 we discussed about the particular requirement of the ETL process, right? In a ETL only we are having some particular requirement. Yesterday we have seen only the basic coding, how to write everything. Okay, so actually yesterday I want to show only about the some theoretical part, but I shown the coding part also. Today we have to see the practical part for that what we have discussed for the yesterday's session. Okay, so in yesterday's session we discussed mostly ETL, ELT and how it's working and how the process is going on here, right? So at the end of the time we have seen some particular coding part, and like that today we have to take that particular coding part in a explainable way. Okay, so that purpose we have to take today. And in this particular area you have to see some particular requirement what we are trying to discuss. So today we have to discuss, that is only ETL process, but with the practical session we have to discuss for today. So extract, clean, transform and visualization with the R programming is nothing but what? So we have to do the all requirements. So we have done like normally without mentioning the ETL process in a last week session. Okay, so I think in a day 15-16 like that we have discussed, but we haven't discussed as like a some particular ETL process or ELT process. That's why we are at a day 21 and day 22 we are discussing as in the same process. So if you want to understand that particular thing, first you have to know like what we are discussing today. And today we have to try to discuss about in our programming part with the analytic part, extract, clean, transform and the visualization with the R. So what is the meaning of this particular requirement? And in previous session you have seen already the ETL process, how it's working. So ETL is nothing but what? So extract, transform and later it should load and it should start the visualization process, right? So that is only we are doing actually. So means what? So here you are taking the data sources that it should extract, then later you have to do the transform, then you have to do the loading, then only you can see the visualization part what you are having exactly. So that requirement, the practical session way if you are seeing means it like the little bit extraction process will be there. Okay, so here I am taking extract process. The first one will be about what? Extract. So today I just want to go through with the extract process, import the data from the multiple sources. So extract is nothing but what? You have to extract the data from the multiple sources. That is only we have discussed yesterday, right? That may be Excel sheet or CSV file or SQL or API keys. That you have to load to here for the purpose of the particular requirement of the extract. This is the first step if you want to start the based on the ETL process, right? So coming to the next one is what? The clean is nothing but in a extraction process. After that you are doing the transformation, but we don't want to see directly as like a transformation here. That we are just separating into a part as like a clean and as well as like the transformation part. Okay, so here the cleaning is nothing but what? Handle the missing values and removing the duplicates and standardize the formats. So means we have to maintain some particular inconsistency, anything will be available here. We have to balance it as like a consistency based. Okay, so means the cleaned data you have to take here for the purpose of the second step. That is the main requirement. Okay, and coming to the next requirement will be transform. So we already seen then what is the meaning of the transform means by using of the dplyr or tidyr. So you have to do filtering or grouping or aggregations or some calculations, or if you want to do the sorting, ascending order or descending order, that it can call it as like a transformation. So normally the entire process you can call it as like as per the step transforms, but there if you want to mention then it's a possible process for that. Okay, ma'am, could you please zoom the code section please? Actually for the code section if I want to zoom, some people are saying ma'am just please adjust the what is it, a screen and all like that. Okay, so that's why please try to zoom in yourself, and that's why I'm trying to take the code in a notepad. Okay, so no need to worry about it. So that's why from the past 5 to 6 days onwards I'm taking the code in a notepad only. Then only I'm just pasting into some particular location that may be in a R script of the Power BI, otherwise the R script of the R programming. Okay, so no need to worry about the zooming process. I already writing the code, or I'm just taking the coding process in a notepad only. You can see there very clearly. That is only I'm just pasting into the software. Hope you can understand there. Okay, so no need to worry about it, and that will be clear. I think some particular person kept a message now, so that purpose I'm saying. Okay, so transform is nothing but what? So we have to take the transform step after the cleaning process. So that purpose we have to use DPLY or something like that. Then whatever you need the requirements, you can take this. Okay, so coming to the next step will be, after transform you have to go through with the visualization. That is only the loading process you have to do. So actually after the transformation you have to do the loading process. After loading process we have to go through with the visualization process. So for the visualization, what we can do, the create interactive plots using the ggplotter, plotly of the insights. So ma'am, already in our programming we have discussed in our week 2. Why we have to discuss again? So there we have discussed like a just normal process steps, how is going, but we not discussed as like a ETL process or ELT process. Okay, so we have to understand the process also sometimes. So that's why I'm just taking, and the syntax is also I'm changing in a little bit different compare with the normal R and as well as ETL process. Okay, so hope you understand. So these are the requirements what we have discussed for today. Now you can see the application, but before going to that I am saying, first you have to extract the content what you are having, the CSV file or something like that. So that is only the extraction process. Then later you have to do the cleaning process. Having any unwanted data or duplicate data, something like that, you have to maintain some consistency for that. And after cleaning the data, you can do the transform process. That may be for the sorting or grouping, something like that, ascending order or descending order, you want to remove the duplicate, something like that you have to do. And after completion you can go through with the particular requirement of the visualizations. So before going to the visualizations, you have to load into the process, then only you can do the visualizations. And today we are just want to see the application. That application will be about the pollution. Okay, so today we are just discussing about the pollution process. Okay, so I want to go through with the pollution process requirement. So that purpose, first I will show you the today requirement, then end of the time I will show you the all graphical representation outputs. So otherwise you will get the confusion. Definitely I will show you the requirement part of the setup, everything. Okay, so no need to worry about it, and I'm not writing any code, just I'm checking it. Okay, so now I just want to go through with the basic step, but before going to the basic steps I'm just saving into the files. No need to worry about it. So just wait a minute, then I'll show you the process to you. So installation of libraries are not accepting, so that's why it's showing like that. And I'll show you the process. Just a minute. So I will show you the execution process, no need to worry about it. Now just to see the coding part setup, and end of the day I will show you step by step. So I'll take the another laptop, I'll show you the output process. So here it's not like updated version, that's why it's not showing. Okay, so first today application is what we will take the particular application, then later we can understand. Okay, so now I just want to go through with the today's application. Just today application is about the air pollution based. Okay, so first I should go to the Kaggle, and here I just want to go to the data sets. In that particular data sets I want to type about the pollution. Okay, so because I am having the many type of the data sets, in that particular data sets I want to download some particular data set, because if you want to start with this particular requirement, definitely we have to follow the same requirement, right? So that purpose, if you want to start the extracting and you want to go through with the cleaning process and you want to go through with the transform, and you should go through with the particular requirement of visualization, everything, definitely we need some particular requirement here. Okay, so that purpose what you want to do means you just want to go through with some particular requirement, and that is only the first step will be you have to do the extract. But if you want to do the extract, definitely what you want to do, so you have to follow with some particular requirements. The extraction you want to do means first input data set you need, right? So that purpose I went to the Kaggle website, and here I have taken the air pollution something. Just click on it. So after clicking on the air pollution of the particular option, here you are having the download option. You can click on the particular download option here. So after downloading the dataset, what you want to do, so now you have to start with your particular steps. So what are the particular steps you have to follow? So for the coding process, I will show you here itself with the technical steps, everything whatever we want to follow. Okay, that steps I will show you here. Okay, the first step is what? Extract. The next step is what? Extract. So coming to the next step will be, after extraction you want to do the cleaning process. Coming to the third step will be, hope the screen is visible, I am thinking. So next, extract, clean. Next what? Transform. And coming to the next step will be about loading, and the final step will be about the process of the visualization. So these steps you have to do. So if you want to do these particular steps, the same thing you have to follow how you have followed yesterday some particular requirements and all. Okay, so in a same manner you have to follow. First you have to download the dataset. We have already downloaded the dataset. Then we have to start with some particular requirement. That is only we have to follow with the cleaning process. So later we have to go through with the transform, loading and transformation. Okay. So now you can see the coding part setup, and then we can go through with the next step. But before that, I just want to connect with another system. I will show you the part there. So just wait a minute and I'll connect with that and I'll show you the part. So because in this particular system it's not taking that installation and all properly, so I'll connect with the system. Okay. Yeah, good evening. Yeah, just wait a minute. Just I'll connect with that and I'll show you the output part to you. Okay. Okay, now you can see the screen, and first I will download the data set here itself. Okay, so here I just want to go through with some particular requirement, then I can follow up it. Okay, so here I can go to the data set. So after going to the data set, what I want to do exactly, so I just want to go through with the here air pollution. I want to type it as a like pollution part, right? So I'm just typing as like a pollution part, and here I am trying to take the air pollution, right? So this I am taking the air pollution. I am trying to download the CSV file now. So after loading the CSV file, then we can start the particular requirement what you have to follow exactly. So then later the previous the requirements also what we are discussing, I'll show you the part. Then you can understand how it's going exactly. Okay. So now you can start with the particular requirement what you have to follow. So what is the first step you have to follow here? So actually in my system it's going through with some particular problem of the installation libraries because updated version need like that. So I have downloaded the dataset. Now I can go to here, and now here in this particular area I'll start with my requirement. So hope the screen is visible. Okay. So first in a notepad itself, first I'll write up the code, then later I'll show you the part of the coding part of execution in that particular system. Okay. So first I'll go through with this, and here I want to write up the code. Okay. So I think you can see the screen first, right? So here I'm just going through with the first step. Okay. So what is the first step here? Extract. Then after that the same steps only I'm just writing here. Extract. Next one, clean. So coming to the next one will be about the transform, and after completion of the transform you are having the step of the load, and finally next one is the visualization. Okay. So if you want to start this particular step, what you want to do, first you have to start with the installation of the libraries. So first step I am just completing here. So before going to that I have to go through with the installation of the libraries. I am typing here like install dot packages. In that particular packages you have to take whatever you need the packages, and if you don't need then you can try to go through with the packages directly here. So I'm giving first one as readr, and you know the particular library, and the same syntax I'm just following. So install packages, I want to take next one will be dplyr. So step by step we'll see the output. Okay, otherwise you'll get the confusion. So now coming to the next step will be, I want to take the next library will be about what is it, plotly. I can close it. Okay. So coming to the next step will be, I want to take in the particular between ggplot2 I want to take, and I want to close it. And coming to the next library will be, what is the next library we have to take? Next library will be about we have taken yesterday some particular libraries, right? So I'm taking here that particular libraries names are dbi. Okay, so this only we have to take, right? Extra library I'm just taking. And next one, install packages of RSQLite, right? That is only extra library we have to take, I think so, yesterday. So that library name RSQLite, yeah, correct only. Okay, so this library we have to take. So apart from that, if you want to take any library, you are having the keyword name as reshape2, right? So this is the last library what you want to take, and you can check with the all type of particular libraries whatever you are discussing. Okay, so these are the libraries whatever I want to take, and after completion of this particular requirement, so then we have to go through with the importing. Okay, so importing purpose, what you want to do in this particular coding part, you already know the particular steps, right? So for the importing purpose, what you want to follow, the same thing only, just you want to give importing process with the libraries. Okay, so here I'm just going through with the importing of the libraries. The first one will be about library of in between the braces I want to load all libraries. You know already all libraries, just I am trying to load the libraries here. Okay, so here the first library will be readr. Okay, so next library will be what? Readr. Later I want to take plotly, yeah, correct only, plotly. Next one is ggplot2. Next one I can take reshape2. Next one dbi, and coming to the next one SQL, but R I have to mention, right? RSQLite. I want to take the keyword, and here in between I forgot one library, that is about dplyr for the transformation purpose. These are the libraries, right? So now what I want to do means, first one by one step, whatever you're doing the coding packages of the libraries, first we have to load that. Okay, so I'm just trying to load the particular representation of the particular libraries what I'm taking exactly here. Okay, so now what I'm doing means I'm just going through with this particular requirement of the libraries to my particular area where I'm having the R programming. So here I'm just going to the R programming, and here I want to go through with the file option. So if you can't see, then I can't adjust more. Now you can see properly, I think so, cursor. Just go to the file option, and here you can click on the new and R script. You can see new and R script you have to keep. So then later what you want to do, you just want to click on the R script, then it will open automatically. So after opening, what you want to do, so downside just what you are having the console part, you can clear it by using of the Control L. So now here you want to save your paste your coding part. So here I'm just going to the desktop. Here I'm just going through the particular coding part as like a today pollution, right? So pollution 1, something like that I'm taking. So I'm saving the file name. So now you saved the file name, okay, then you can select all those things, then you can click on the run button. It will start the installation, it will complete the importing of the libraries. In between we can go to the notepad, and here we can write up the next coding. So here we have to write up the next coding. So what is the next step in our coding of the writing of the code? So what is the next step here if you want to write up the code? So definitely we are having the next step will be extract only, right? So if you want to do the extract process, then you have to follow very properly. Extract is nothing but you have to take the data set from the different type of sources we said, right? So that purpose you have to mention here. So here I am trying to take some particular requirement as data is equal to, and here I want to take read underscore CSV, that is only we have to follow, right? So now here I am taking the CSV file name. So what is my CSV file name? I will follow. So please don't go through with the attendance link. Definitely 6:50 I will share you the attendance link, okay? So today the class will be late, that's why we will share attendance link very late. No need to worry about it, the attendance link. Okay, so here I have taken my dataset file name, right? So that dataset file name I am just taking here, select, right click, and here you are having the copy as a path. Just come to the R programming. Just come to this particular area, and here you can paste it. So if you are pasting this one, then you have to change the particular path. So that's why I'm trying to change the particular path here. Okay, so I'm trying to change the particular path here. So I'm trying to change the path because left slashes it will show the indentation error, that's why I'm taking. Okay, so after completion of this particular step, what? So if you want to take any displaying of the data, you know already the syntax, right? So what is the syntax? So here you want to take str of data something, right? Str of data, next summary of data, and what you are having exactly coming to the next requirements like head of data. Okay, so head of data, and coming to the next one will be tail of data, right? So now this is about the extract step. Just copy the extract step and come to the coding part of the R Studio. Okay, so here I can keep the particular coding part. Already installation of libraries completed in downside. Okay, so here you can see downside already completed installation of the libraries. Then I will go through with the execution part again. So I already completed this particular installation process, right? So that's why what I want to do means I just want to do the execution for this particular extract coding part. So now I am running the program. So if I am running the program, then you can see the outputs in downside. Okay, so I will show you the outputs in a downside. So here you can see the outputs. Okay, first it's collected. You can see the console part. In this console part you can just see. So here what I am doing means I am just going through with the console part. So here I am having the console part. In that console part you can see I am just going through the extract, and I load it. So here you can see every output it's showing. Okay, str of data means it's showing the str of data content. Coming to the next one, whatever you're taking summary, it's showing Here you can see the summary, which type of attributes you are having, how much content it's having exactly, it's showing all requirements. Next, head of the data, starting 5 samples it's showing. Then next, tail of the data means ending 5 samples it's showing. Okay, so like that we have to take all the particular requirements what you want to show. So like that the extract will be completed. What is the next step after completion of the extract? So you should go through with some particular requirement here. After completion of the extract, we know already, right? So what is the next step? You have to go through with the here clean part. Okay, so here I should go through with the clean part. So you know the already cleaning process step also. How to do the cleaning process? na.omit we have to use, right? So that is only we have to keep here the particular option. So I am taking here data is equal to, I am taking here na.omid. It will do the cleaning process. What is the meaning of the cleaning process? Unwanted data or duplicated data, something having any requirement, then you can remove the particular the data. Okay, that purpose I am giving. And coming to the next one, I am taking call names of the data, because whatever you having the column names in that particular thing, also having any unwanted data you can remove by using in the particular requirement of this one, TRIMWS. So means it will just go through with the trimming process. Having any unwanted the particular rows you are having, it will take call names of the particular data. Like that it can do. So this is nothing but what? Cleaning of the process, right? So if the cleaning of the process you are just taking, then you can take it, and that is the process of the step. Now what I am doing means I am just taking this particular content, and here I am just going through with the R programming, and here already I completed the output up to extract. Now I just want to go through with the next step here. Okay, so here I want to paste it, and I just want to go through with this particular clean process. Now I am selecting this one. If I am selecting this one, where I can see the output, in the downside of the console you can see the output. I am just clicking on the run button, then you can see. So based on that, it's trying to clean the data, because we are not giving any displaying the data, right? If it is executing like this, means that is the cleaning of the data. So if you want to see the output result again, then you can use the head of, again you can use here head of or something like that you can use, because there we are just cleaning, we are not showing the cleaning data. Okay, so you can use again head of the data. Okay, then what it can do means, now it will show the output results of the 5 lines of the content. Here you can see it's showing the 5 lines of the content what you are having exactly. So like that you have to follow. And after completion of the particular requirement of the clean, what you want to do, coming to the next step is what? The transform you have to do. What is the meaning of the transform? If you want to do any filtering, sorting, something like that, you can do. Okay, so here I can take some particular data as with some particular options. So I don't want to go through with the much more requirement. So here I am taking some particular requirements as the particular requirement I am just trying to take here. In this particular area, I want to go through with some particular option. So what is that particular option means? I just want to go through with some particular requirement. Okay, so what is the requirement means? Transform means water, sorting, grouping, filtering, everything we can do, right? So that purpose here I am taking data underscore data. In this particular data only I am just taking into the particular option. So here I am taking extra variable name as a data one. Okay, because if I want to do any grouping also I can do, otherwise I will use the same variable name, no problem. So data is equal to, so here I want to mention some particular requirement. So what is that particular requirement means? I just want to go through with the data with some particular calculations. Okay, so what that particular calculations I need? So I'm thinking I'm writing in a notepad. Now I'll show you in a notepad. Okay, so because the cleaning process is completed already, now I want to show with the transform. So in this particular transform we have to take with the grouping part, or you want to take with the sorting part, everything we have to show, right? So that purpose we have to use this particular transform part. So that's why I'm giving here data is equal to, okay, so I'm taking here data 1. Data 1 is equal to data of, I am just giving here some particular requirement for the formula purpose. So here I want to take some particular requirement in this area. So what I want to do means, in this particular area, so I just want to go through with some particular requirement. So what is that particular requirement means? First I want to go through with the group by, because grouping or ascending order, something like that, right? So that you have to follow. That's why I'm giving here group by. What I want to do the group by, just go to the data set. Here you can take the data set and copy and paste, because we don't want to make some changes of the original CSV file. That purpose I'm just doing like this. So here you are having the entity code year, something like that. Okay, so here I can take entity and year will be with the same group. Okay, so entity will be there and year will be there. Both I want to keep it in a single group process. Okay, so that purpose what I can do means I can go through with some particular requirement as like entity and the year. So I'm just going to this particular coding part, and here I want to group by, G-R-O-U-P, group by. So group by means we have to take the group by in a better way. So the syntax we have to take as like this, group by. Okay, so in a group by we have to take, in this particular area I want to give entity. Okay, so coming to the next one is what, year, Y-E-A-R, year. So this is what the grouping process we are doing. Okay, so after completion of the grouping process, what you want to do, so if you want to do the summarize process or some calculation, something like that, you can use summarize. You can use the keyword of the summarize. In that I can take a total. Summarize is nothing but oral process you want to say, right? That's why total is equal to, so here I am taking mean of, so I will take some particular calculations. So summarize means total I want to take here. That purpose I just want to go through with some particular summarization of the particular requirements. I can take some particular requirements about attribute names, what we are having exactly. No need to worry about the attendance link here. I'll share by 6:50, just wait for 2 minutes. Okay, no need to worry about the attendance link. Definitely I will share you the attendance link. Okay, so just for the checking purpose I'm just waiting, because we have started the class very late. Okay, so that's purpose I'm taking here. So here I want to take the calculations for some particular attributes what I'm having. So I'm trying to take here the mean calculations for the deaths of the air pollution. This I'm taking. Okay, that purpose I'm just going through with the particular calculation purpose here. Okay, mean calculations I need. So like that I'm just trying to take, and I want to complete it off. Okay, so now I'm taking the transformation. Transformation means you can take any type of option, no need to worry about it. So I'm taking only group by and as well as a summary, means some calculations. So that is only I'm coming to here. I want to keep it as a transformation based. So here you can see the syntax is not correct. Okay, so you want to give the syntax very clearly, then only it's possible to complete the entire process in a better way. Otherwise it's not possible to do in a better way. Okay, so that purpose here I want to do the transformation process. So okay, I'm not taking the mean calculations because it's not accepting the keyword. Okay, so I'm taking only the group by. I'm just clicking on the run. So you can see it's taking the group by. You can understand whether we are getting the output or not, means how you are saying means based on this particular area. You can see group by will be completed, means definitely in data 1 you are having the group by with the entity plus year into the single one. Okay, if you want to check now, then downside you can check it, no problem. Okay, I'll go to the next step, and there I will show. Here for example I am typing here data 1. Okay, so data 1 I am taking, and shall I take like a data 1 of head. So I am taking head of data 1. Okay na? So I am taking head of data 1, I am executing it. Now you have to see the particular requirement how it's taking. Okay, so here you can see it doesn't taking any type of option. Okay, like it's not showing as like a entity and as well like the process. So it's showing with the all type of the requirements. Okay, so like that you have to do. If you want to grouping anything, then definitely you have to take. Okay, so like that you have to go through with the some particular requirements whatever you need. This is about the transformation. After transformation, what you want to do? Coming to the next one, visualization. After transformation, you are having the next step will be visualization. Okay, now I will share you the attendance link. No need to worry about the attendance link. Okay, so it's 6:51. I'll share you the attendance link. No need to worry about the attendance link. Please try to understand the concept. Okay, so I'm sharing you the attendance link. I hope you got the attendance link now. Okay, so please fill the details, but in between please try to understand the concept also. Okay, So now you can see, coming to the next step will be what? The visualization I want to do. And you know already the visualization how to we have to proceed. You can take any type of these visualizations, whatever you need. Which type of graphical representation you need, you can take it. Okay, so that is not a matter which type of representations you are taking. I am taking here GG1 is equal to, okay, here I want to take which one I want to take here, ggplot or a plotly, anything you can take. Here I am taking ggplot. Okay, in that particular ggplot what you want to give, your particular data what you are having exactly you want to give. Then later you have to give axis. In that particular axis, x you have to mention is nothing but input, you have to mention some particular thing. I am taking here as like I can mention as per my requirements. I am mentioning with the entity. Okay, so I will mention here the entity. So I am coming to here. Okay, so here I am trying to mention the entity. So here I want to try to mention the entity. Okay, so like that I can take some particular requirement whatever I need. So that is the process of this particular requirement. What I need, I can take the particular requirements as per this particular requirement. So that much of importance will be there if you are taking the all these particular requirements. Just wait a minute. I think some screen problem will be there. Okay. Yeah. Now you can see I just want to go through with the ggplot process, and that process purpose we have to go through with some particular requirement. Okay. So what is that particular requirements means? We have to follow this the process only. So next x is equal to entity you have given, and later you just want to take the next step will be place, and you can click on the enter button. But here you just come to this place, and here you have to write up the coming to the next step whatever you need, you can write up the code. And that step is what mostly we have to take here the bar graph, right, or some particular graph, anything. So that purpose I want to take GIOM underscore bar I want to give. And here after completion I just want to click on the this particular option of this. Next what you want to take, I want to take theme underscore minimal, and if you want to fill the color you can fill the color here. Okay, you can give it as like fill is equal to you just give the color name as whatever you need. I am taking it as like a blue, like that. And next you can take the theme minimal. Okay, and later you just go through with the next step as labs. Okay, so you have to go through with the keyword name as a labs. So based on the labs you have to go through with the requirement of the title, x-axis and y-axis. So now I am taking here first one as the title. Okay, so I am trying to take the title is equal to, and what title I want to give, entity. Okay, so of data I am giving like that, of data. Coming to the next one will be x is equal to, I am giving here entity. Okay, so here you want to mention definitely this particular codes, otherwise it won't take. Okay, wherever you are using the text definitely the codes should be there. Okay, so that's why I am taking here entity, and coming to the next one as a values. Now you can take this particular graph, and next one you have to print as print of GG1. Okay, the same syntax process you just copy and come to the RStudio, then you can paste here and you can see the output result further. Okay, now you can select it and you can click on the run button. Okay, so whether you're getting the bar graph or not. Oh, actually what is the meaning of that percentile greater than percentile means there we are taking some particular activities of the transformation, right, like grouping, like in a single area only we have to do the multiple requirements, grouping, sorting, summarization means the calculations, and what is that, ascending orders, everything. If you want to make some transformation particular requirements, the syntax we have to follow, that's it. So because what is the use of this particular syntax, ggplot, something like that, and why you are starting with the ggplot and theme bar and minimal something labs. So labs is nothing but for the keyword for the visualization purpose, right, and ggplot visualization la you want to give some title and as well as x-axis y-axis you are using, right? In the same manner, if you want to make some changes anything for the transformation purpose, the symbol we have to follow, and later we have to see the particular requirement for that. So now you can see the output graph here. Okay, so here I given the entity of the data. So like that you can do any type of the visualizations whatever you need. So I think hope you understand. Okay, first we have installed the libraries, the next extract we have done, then later cleaning we have done, then later transform we have done with the grouping process, something like that. And coming to next one will be the visualizations. So where is the loading process means that is only you're just loading the CSV file, something, right? That you can go through with the loading process. So this is about some particular requirement today what we have done. Okay, so now the previous sessions content I will try to show the output process. Till now, having any doubts you can keep the message. Otherwise I can take the coding part and I can try to work with that particular coding part. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you. Having any doubts you can keep the message in chat box. Just please wait for some time, and I just want to show some particular output. So but that purpose I just want to share the files. Okay, so just please wait for some time and I'll try to share the particular requirement. Okay, otherwise tomorrow I'll show you if you want to see the results, because I want to share the files, otherwise it's not possible to do that process. Okay, okay, I'll try with that, and in between having any doubts you can keep the message in a chat box. So I will wait for your people. Just please keep the message in chat box having any requirements. Okay, having any doubts you can keep the message. Having any doubts you can keep the message in chat box. In between I'll try to show the outputs. So I'll share the files and I'll try to share the outputs to you. Just please wait for some time. In between having any doubts you can keep the message in chat box. A very good evening to all people. Having any doubts you can try to keep the message in chat box. Please go through ahead, and having any doubts please try to keep the message in chat box. So no need to worry, and in between I will try to share the R codes. So what we have discussed yesterday, that codes, just I want to show the outputs. That purpose I'm just waiting. And in between having any doubts, just to show. Yeah, that is also I will show you here about the R script with the Power BI. Already before 2 days before I shown that. Again if you need me, so first we will complete that execution parts, then we will show you how do we run this R script and Power BI. If you attended the previous sessions before 2-3 days, then you can see that. Please go through ahead and you can check with that. Okay, and if you want to execute the code with the R script with the Power BI, first you have to connect with the R script in your Power BI. Then later you have to write up the code. After transforming, you are having the transform keyword after loading the data set. There you have to write up the code, you have to connect, then you can do the execution there. I shown you already the process. Having any doubts please go through with the last videos. I shown you how to do. Just please go through with that particular videos. Okay, having any doubt again tomorrow I'll show you that particular step. Okay, so in between just go and please try to make it fast. In between I'll try to show the outputs to you. Okay, any of other doubts? Please come up with the doubts here, because I have seen only here 2 people. DIKA something ID will be there, that person is asked, and Bharatras sir asked. Having any other doubts, you just try to keep the message in chat box. That is only the better thing to understand, to communicate with the people. Okay, that's very nice here. Thanks for keeping the messages. Definitely it will help you. I think the idea of DIKA. So I'll show you the output process step again now. If you want to see the outputs, just please wait a minute, otherwise tomorrow again I will show you the output process, no need to worry about it. Hope it's clear. Having any doubts, try to keep the message in chat box. Sridham, thanks a lot, mom. Thank you. And Pranav, thank you. Bharatra sir, thank you. You are also interactive, Sridham. Very good, nice. No need to worry about it. So having any doubts, please try to give the message in chat box. Just wait for the result. I will show you the result of the yesterday's one. Just please wait for some time if you want to see the output results, otherwise you may leave the meeting. So you may leave the live session. Just please wait for some time. I'll show you the output results to you. So don't take it as a stress, like just we'll see the output results. No need to worry about it, okay? Yeah, that's all for today. Thank you all. Okay. Here now I want to show the output results. Please try to see the output. Okay. So this is about what means, here you can see. Yesterday we have taken like a database file, right? So you have to take the DB connection file, okay? So I will show you very clearly, just to see here. Yesterday's one. So library DBI RSQLite you have installed, and after completion you have to connect with the DB Connect, and I'm having the student.db file, right? So the DB file I have loaded, and after that I just taken the select from the student, because I just taken the all details with the student, and this is about read, and you can just go through the update of the some particular details. Then you are just going through the disconnection. This is about what, like it's a extraction process, what is that, at the time of the starting process, ETL process with the DB file, SQLite. So yesterday we have seen these particular examples, right? SQLite based DB file, extract, transform and load. Okay, this is process what, extract process. Okay, so here you can see we are just extracting the file, and you can see the output process in a downside. Okay, so you got the output process here. You can observe the output process in a console part of the downside. So that is the process, and coming to the next step I will show you. So please wait a moment, and I'll show you the next coding part setup also. Please don't go, just I'll show you the output process. If you are interested, please try to keep the message, and otherwise just wait for some time and I'll show you the remaining outputs also, okay? So no need to worry about it. Just if you're seeing the outputs, then you can understand how it's coming exactly, okay? That is also important, right? Without getting any requirement, what is the use of that? That's why, okay? Okay, now you can see the output process here. So this is about the first one is what you are just extracting the content. Okay, yesterday you have seen the first one will be about what extraction process. You are taking the .db file and you are loading it, and you are seeing the output results in a downside of the terminal with the extraction of the content. And coming to the next step, what you want to see. So coming to the next step will be you have to see the transformation. So that purpose transformation is nothing but whatever you need, the grouping or something, filter, removing, that is only there. You can see, you can observe here. So in that you are having the cleaning of the data, then you are doing the removing, mutate, and here you are just doing some particular calculations, some total calculations and filtering process, group by and summarize. So like that you are just going through the transformation. So in the first one you have seen the ETL process, and here you can see the step of the particular requirement. So in this particular area, what I am trying to show means, just you can try to do the execution. Again I am showing to you. First extract, coming to the next one transform, coming to the next step will be loading. So here db1 is about the extraction. You are loading the db file and you are doing the extraction process. Then if you are doing the execution, and downside, first you just clear the downside console part. Okay, so I am trying to console part clearing off. So I am just clearing the console part. Now you can see I am just executing the coding file of this particular what I am having the extract step in a ETL first step extract. I am just doing the running of the execution. Now downside you can see the output results. It's coming the output results like this. So coming to the next one as B2. This is about what? Transformation. First one is extraction. The second step will be about the transformation. So here for the transformation I am taking like this, and this I am just taking the coding part into the same process, because in a same coding you have to do extraction completed. Now you are doing the transformation. So I am just keeping with the transformation. Now you have to go through with the selection of the transformation coding. So now what I want to do means, I just want to go through with the transformation of the coding. So here I am just going through with this, and I just want to click on the run button. Now you can see just going through with the grouping activities. Everything it's doing, you can observe here. In a downside you can observe here. So it's doing the all grouping and filtering, everything it's doing. So grouping, summarize and mutate the total calculations, and as well as it's doing the filtering. In console part you can see. So transformation also completed. What is the third step after transformation completed? Loading process. Loading process is nothing but whatever you have completed the particular requirements after transformation, you just want to go through with here you can see printer clean is there. Then I just click on the run button. I'll see the outputs. Downside you can see the outputs. Here you can see class, average marks, max marks, min marks, something. The transformation is going on. After completion of the transformation, I am just keeping it as a loading part. What is the meaning of the loading part? You just want to save, and that's it, right? So I am just taking this particular the loading process step. Okay, so I am just taking here the loading process step. So here I am taking the loading process step like this, and I just want to go through with the particular details. Here you can see the particular details. This is about what? Loading process. You can show the loading process there, otherwise you can show the loading process here itself. So could not find the database file. Okay, wait a minute, I just want to change the file name. This file name I want to give the right. So this file name I want to give here. So where I want to give? In this particular area I want to give. Then I can see the output results. Okay. Just try to see the output results. I will show you the output results. Okay. Sorry, just wait a minute. I will show you that part. Okay. Just I am copying it and I am coming to here. I want to change that. Okay. So now you can see the output results. Okay. So what is the meaning of this? The loading process. Okay. Codes not given properly. Okay, now you can see. So you have to check the all details. Now you can try to go through with that, and you can click on the run button. Now it will be loading with some particular requirement. So you have to take, and based on that, here also you want to change the path actually. So I want to change the path, okay, because there are some particular different path and here different path. So I'm selecting now, I'm just going to with the running part. Now you can see the output process here. Students.db is not in desktop. Okay, maybe in a downloads, I think so, right? So we are having the file name is in downloads, right? So that's why it's showing like that. Sorry, just wait a minute. This is the path. I just didn't see the path. I'll show you the path properly, then that will be the better one. Please wait a moment. I'll show you the path right. Okay. So yeah. Okay. So this is the option. So now I'll go through the part and I can do the execution part. Okay. So like that you can see the output results about the transformation here. Okay. So this is the process if you want to do the execution part setup. First you just want to go through with the extraction process, then later transformation process, and after that you can see the output result with the loading of the option. Now you can run and you can go through with the execution part here. Okay, just it's trying to load. You can see downside it's showing the loading process, something like that it's showing. You can see the files are loading. You can see the files are loading everything very properly. So like that it's trying to save the all details of the files. So that is the process of ETL for the yesterday's code. Hope you can understand this. I'm thinking. Having any doubts, you can try to give the message. Okay. So again I'll show you the results. If you want to see the output results, then you can see in a console part. So this is the process. So first you just want to go through with a particular step. Here you can see extraction process and the transformation process. You can run the program. Then the outputs came. After that the loading process B3 I'm having. I can click on the run button. I'll get the output process. Okay. So these are the steps. How to see the outputs means like this. So in a console part, every part output came. No need of any errors. You can see the output results. Okay. And today output I already shown you. That is about pollution1.r. And I am doing and just going through the execution. Yes. So you have to go through with that and you can see the output results here. Okay. So that is the process of your particular requirement. How to you want to follow. That's all for today. Thank you. Having any doubts, you can try to keep the message in chat box. That's all for today. Thank you. Thank you, yeah. Thank you all people. You may leave the meeting. Thank you.